Welcome
Hi.
to Evolving Soul, Candid Convos with Evolving Soul and Family. We are live from sunny Miami. It doesn't look sunny right now because we're actually in our little cabana, as you can see. And we have a couple of special guests with us. We have Cynthia, we have Tanya, and Cousin Ray back there behind the camera. But we are here in Miami, and we're going to talk about self-care today. So we really wanted to address self-care and talk about how important it is to basically have, that me time and how it's not selfish. Do y'all feel like self-care is selfish?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Like, so if we did, I guess we wouldn't be here, right? But how important self-care is, not only if you're sick, but just period. Like women, men, self-care is just so important. And we are doing this from Miami because we want to show you guys that it's okay, to care for yourself and have that me time and just be you. We're going to talk about some ways that we actually do, take care of ourselves and participate in self-care. So I know me, spa time is important. I try to go to the spa at least every other month. Spa time is important. Acupuncture is self-care to me. Vacationing yearly at least is self-care. Getting away from being your everyday life. What do you guys feel about that?
I personally like shopping, so my self-care involves shopping, whether that's going grocery shopping, whether that's, I don't really go too much shopping for myself. I do a lot of online shopping, or I'll go to the stores. If I see something I like, then I'll pick it up, but my self-care is definitely shopping. What about you guys?
For me, I know, like, as being a mom and just with kids, sometimes, like, I kind of guilt myself out of doing self-care. But, like, something like that I think is really good. Like, doesn't cost anything. It's like taking a long walk or, like, just listen to some good, like, inspirational music or journaling. I think is also a good way to do self-care, to kind of just take that time and just breathe.
That's important. That's definitely important.
Definitely.
Tonya, I know that you have plans to go to the spa, right?
I do.
So that is, again, important. So that's your self-care, right?
Getting my hair done, my nails, my feet.
Yeah, those are all things that are important in taking care of yourself. I think a lot of people feel like it's selfish. It's a selfish thing to put yourself first sometimes. And I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it's a selfish thing. I think it's a priority. I think that you should absolutely take care of yourself. It's a necessity. And so we want to make sure that we want to make sure that we're just encouraging people to do it. Don't think that it's selfish to leave your kids and go on vacation like we did, because it's not.
Or your husband.
Or your husband.
Love you, boo.
So, it's absolutely important to take care of yourself, men and women. I don't think that men do enough
They don't.
self-care.
They don't. And it's so funny you say that, because I always get on my husband and I'm like, you have to try to at least get the guys together and y'all do something with just yourselves. I mean, we do a lot of stuff together, with one another. However, I want you to, have your own adventure out. This is going to be something you be away from us, for that little bit of time. Yeah, you'll miss us, I know. But, it is refreshing. Like, it's really refreshing to really have that time to yourself.
And one of the things me and my husband actually talked about before we came out here was it's okay to get away so that we can have that time to miss each other.
Yes.
So you can have that time to miss the kids. So I think it's good that we are doing a ladies trip, and I think it's good that anyone should either take a vacation with your friends or take a vacation with yourself and just go, because it's important that you have that time to yourself, because you can never you'll never get it back.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I know,
I feel like you're more productive to the world.
yeah,
Yes.
You take care of yourself. You're more relaxed. You're not as heightened.
Tense and uptight.
like honestly,
Believe me, I feel you on that, Tanya, because I know when I go back, my job is going to be really happy to see me because, yeah, I know I've been a little uptight lately, but
it's like getting your mental health together.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
it goes to mental.
it's like, you know, you get away and you know, whether it's a trip, whether it's the spa, whether it's acupuncture, whether it's going shopping, whether it's going to the movies by yourself.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
just taking care of you. And it's like mentally you're getting yourself together. Mentally you're getting yourself back on track. Mentally, physically, because we drain ourselves, especially with daily things, working, taking care of kids.
Routines.
Yeah, our daily routines. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, it's something that is very important. I'm gonna throw this out there too. Ray, do you feel like as a man that you take care of yourself and do self-care for yourself enough?
No.
No. See, and so do you feel like you should do more though?
Yeah, I think as a man and a father, I'm more so worried about the kids than myself.
Okay.
And that's why, you know, it's all about them and not me. But that's why I'm here too.
Right. So that's why he's here too, because
Get away.
yeah, he, you know, he had to get away, and he's self-care and all that good stuff. He's taking care of himself. You know, as a dad, as a man, you guys should be doing those things also. Even if you're not a dad, like just period, take care of yourself. We have to in order to be living.
Can I say something? I call it showing appreciation to yourself.
Showing appreciation to yourself. That's a good one. You know, because men probably won't call it self-care, right? They be too into themselves. So they, you know, men, they got to do it a masculine way. So,
You guys
yeah.
deserve it though.
Yeah, because y'all work hard too, especially probably a little bit harder sometimes, you know?
Work hard at pleasing others.
Yeah.
Because they have to.
So stupid.
Happy wife, happy life. No, I'm kidding.
But while we are on the subject of, you know, self-care and talking about mental health, we wanted to delve back into that a little bit too, because it really is related. Like we said, like, you know, it could be a mental break from wherever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever. You know, a lot of times it is a mental thing. You need a break, or you need to get away, relax, take care of yourself, and do all of that. What do you guys think about that when it comes to mental health?
I think it's definitely important that you get that mental break, because you can have a breakdown, and your breakdown can be in the form of depression, or a form of getting into arguments with your spouse, or in the form of just not being yourself. And so when you take that mental break, even if it's just getting out the house for a second, away from the people you normally have a routine with, or the people you normally are around, you have to take that mental break.
And I think you just have to be intentional, because like as far as like our mental health, it's like really prevalent in like our community, and it's like still a certain stigma with mental health. So I think that we just have to be intentional about like how we're feeling, and just real intentional about doing things too. Like if you see, oh, I don't feel this way, or I feel some kind of way, it's okay to talk to somebody, or like seek out somebody to, you know, like walk you through those feelings, so you won't be overwhelmed, or you won't find yourself depressed, or just like in a like dark place without anybody, because there's other people going through the same thing. So it's just important to start that conversation and find somebody you can trust and talk to, kind of like walk you through it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I agree with that, sir.
Have any of you guys ever had a mental breakdown?
I have.
Yes, I have.
I have.
I definitely have. You want to
It's
talk about your
serious.
experience, Leisha?
I mean, as we touched on it before, I more so had postpartum really bad, and like Sin said, you know, it's okay to know the signs and to get the help. My experience was not until, I mean, I had postpartum, I want to say, maybe with the second child, but it really hit me with my third child. And, you know, even still now, I find myself slumping into like a depression state because I'm, you know, I know we talk about this every time we have our little, you know, convos, but just, you know, just finding myself back where I want to be body-wise. So, you know, it's still a work in progress.
We're human.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not going to be 100% all the time.
Yeah.
And that's part of life. It's just how we're dealing with it.
Yeah.
And if
I mean, another depressing moment again was when, you know, my brother passed. It's so funny because when I mentioned that, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I had mentioned that, and the question was, well, you know, you have other loved ones that have been lost, you know, that have lost their life in the past. But it's a different feeling when it's unexpected. Like, I mean, I can't explain it. Knowing, you know, with my
sibling,
for that matter. Like knowing when my grandmother was passing, it was very hurtful, and it's still hurtful to today. However, you know, she lived a long life and had a great life. Just to get that phone call about your brother, that just put me in a real like slump.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely hard.
It's hard. It's really hard.
But again, it goes back to how we're dealing with it. And part of dealing with our mental is taking some time for ourselves. Don't ever think that you are selfish in doing so. Don't ever feel like, you know, oh my God, I'm leaving my babies. I think I felt like that the first time I left London and she was like 9 months. And then after that, I'm like, bye, girl. Bye.
She did. Oh my gosh, she got on my nerves on that trip.
I did. I think I
baby. I was like, girl, why don't you just go home? And keep enjoying this old nice little sun. Why don't you just go
I think
home?
I cried.
But she came back. But on that trip, knowing that you know, she was only 9 months. You came back to me a refreshed individual. Like it was a totally different feel.
Right.
Yeah.
It was
Better for her.
Yeah, it was better for me. It was better for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, we definitely have to do this. We have to do it more often. Even if it's like you're going around the corner, again, like it doesn't have to be anything extravagant like taking a vacation and going somewhere. It's just taking the time. And like Sin said, like, making it a priority, you know, scheduling it into our busy schedules, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know, we don't always got to take the kids with us to the grocery store.
Nope.
They don't always have to go with us to Target. You know.
I'm sorry, you guys. We just received that the video is paused. Give us a moment. We'll be right back. Tap it.
It says live.
Oh, okay. Testimony lyric. I know you mentioned that it's actually paused. Do you see us at all?
Yeah, put that in the chat, guys. If you can't see us or if the video is paused, let us know.
Please let us know.
But
and also, we want you all to chime in too on like your experience, on any questions you may have, you know, etc. We want you all to, you know, interact whenever we do these conversations as well. So that would definitely help.
But it was something that I was going to say, and it kind of slipped my mind real quick. But yeah, again, we're here. We're enjoying ourselves.
Thank you, Testimony. We're back.
Thank you, girl. So we're here. We're enjoying ourselves. We're, you know, the pool. We're gonna go to the pool. We're not going to the beach.
I went to the beach.
Well, Sin went to the beach, yes, and put her feet in the sand. Yeah, so
put her feet in the sand.
yes, but you know, we're gonna enjoy the pool. We're gonna enjoy Miami for the next couple of days. Enjoy each other's company. We are, you know, we are here supporting each other through everything that we've been going through and through life. Just period. We're here to support each other.
Yes. We fuss, we fight, but we also have each other's back 100%.
110%.
Can't mess with these. Sorry.
Nah. No, I'm joking. But
I can, but y'all can't.
Right. We can mess with each other. But it is so important, and we want to hear back from you guys. Like, how do you feel about self-care? Do you feel like you do enough, for yourself? Chime in. We can see the questions that you guys have. So
Yes.
are you guys doing enough for yourselves? Are you guys participating enough in doing self-care? Hey
Definitely.
D, we see
Hi,
you, girl.
D. We see you, honey.
We see you, girl. And we see you, Tashana Boo. Tashana was she is the founder of Hunzy B, and I did a live show with her, and you guys gotta get into her products because they are 100% natural. Scrubs and body care, and she's also coming up with a men's line for beards, and her husband is doing that, so I can't wait for that.
Hi,
The
Tashana.
men's line. So what's up, girl? I see you, boo.
Okay, so D, you mentioned that you're definitely handling self-care. How so?
What are some of the things that you're doing, D?
And everyone else, please definitely interact, ladies or
And gentlemen.
That's on line. Please let us know
I
what
see
you think.
I see you. Hey, Carlton. So yeah, like what are some of the things that you guys are doing? Spas or whatever, places. Self-care.
Yeah,
One
or
thing that
any
was
recommendation that you can give us.
One thing that was a self-care thing for me, like I talked about at the launch party, was my eyebrows. Like that was one thing that had me depressed. Like really, losing your eyebrows to chemo. That was hard for me. Like people say the outer beauty, it's the inner beauty. It's not the outer beauty. Bull. Because outer beauty too, that's how we feel confident about ourselves. So anybody, if you walking around with, some people are okay with it. I wasn't. It was something that really bothered me. Not being able to have my eyebrows, but being on this trip, y'all. Let me tell you something. I could wipe my face, and they're not wiping off. So I just feel so good. Being out here and being able to do that, sweat dripping down my face, and I just take the napkin and wipe, so that was one thing, being able to do that for myself. I do get my nails and toes done, every 3 weeks, so that's something that I try to take care of too, self-care, and that's my me time. Like not often do I take my child with me. I try to do it when she's in school, because she'll want to get her nails done too.
Yes, testimony. I like that. I know painting, and if you all don't know, Testimony Lyric is a creator.
Yes.
So she also is my sister-in-law in love. So she does painting. She does really nice shirts. So holler at her. But
Right, we want to shout out
I-
Testimony Lyric later
Yes.
on the show.
I am happy that you use painting as your therapeutic measurement to deal with self-care. I know you have also gone through something, and that has really helped you out tremendously to get through everything you've been going through. So thank you for that. D, okay, girl, you are dropping those pounds.
You
girl.
sure are. You look good,
Listen,
girl.
ma'am.
You look
You
good,
will be
D.
smaller than me before it's all said and done, honey.
Yeah,
No,
so
but you were doing really good with that, honey. And
that's a good part of self-care, because I don't think that people feel like taking care of their bodies physically, health-wise,
Yes.
eating healthy is self-care, and it actually is. Taking care of yourself and taking care of yourself physically, health-wise, that's absolutely. So keep on shedding them pounds, girl, and doing that keto thing that you're doing.
Okay, yes. Testimony Lyric, I see you also said having quiet time is essential to you.
Peace
Oh,
and
yeah.
serenity.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
oh man. Yes.
Peace. Yes.
And it's so funny. I always get mad at my husband when he's down in his man cave, and I'm like, you know what? You just live down there not realizing that's his self-care. When I
Yeah.
think about it,
That's
he
his
needs
peace,
that
his time
moment.
to
That's
himself.
his peace.
Because he might not venture out to do other things. So that's his little
Right.
routine.
Exactly.
I think that every man's man cave is their little space. Their time, and
It's
they
their
watch
own
their
apartment.
their own little apartment.
Yes.
So Yeah, I get that too. Like, I wish I had one.
Listen.
Sometimes.
Talk about it, Tamika J.
You know, I wish I could go in my little corner and just chill out.
Child, we don't have that because my little corner is my room, but also it's my daughter's room, my husband's room, my son's room, like
Everybody being there.
Everybody. So, you know. You know what, Bree? I'm actually gonna let Brownie touch on what you just said. That is also a good point too. So when you want to read to everyone what she's saying.
So Bree said, I have not done anything for myself since I had kids.
And even with my kids.
And even with her kids, she has everything. She still finds something that they need.
Yeah.
So her kids have everything. She's still finding something that they need. She doesn't do that for herself.
That's a good point, Bree.
So-
We it's so funny.
As
We
moms,
as
I think that's what
moms,
we
and
do.
I'm gonna say
Yes.
as parents,
As parents.
we as parents do that, man. Like, but we have to also remember our kids. We might not be, we're not the richest people at all, but our kids have everything they need. It's time for the parents to get what they need. And whether that be you putting them to sleep, you know, a little earlier and just having that you time to Netflix and chill with you and your boo, or you
Yeah.
sitting in the bathroom closing the door on not even using it, but just sitting on that toilet and having a moment for yourself. Like you need that, babe. You need that you time or whatever, you know.
Go buy a shirt.
Yeah,
whatever,
buy
your
yourself a
shoes,
shirt or
Yeah.
something. We are laughing
Okay,
at
Philip.
Philip Jackson.
What is
It takes
Talking
my
about
husband, I
them
swear.
kids be in my man cave. Whatever. You be putting them kids out.
You be putting them out. Go ask mommy. Even though, no, because I know he's going to come back with something smart. Don't you do it. But no, I do send them down there, y'all. Like, if I'm upstairs, everybody know me. Once I'm up, there is no going down.
Yep.
So, when I'm up, if my daughters come, mommy, I'm thirsty, go ask daddy. Daddy is downstairs. Go ask daddy. Yes, I know, baby. You might have them all day long, but guess what? Go ask daddy. I'll drink to that.
Hey, Shan, we miss you.
Yes. Hey, Shan.
Hi, Shani Boo.
So that's my sister. She usually is with us
You're supposed
behind
to
the
be
camera.
here.
Yeah, she usually behind the camera doing what cousin Ray is doing right now. So we miss you.
We miss
but
you.
he
we
got
miss
this.
you.
Right, Ray, you got this.
So, speaking of, babe, since you're on, I want you to pretty much, from a fella's point, you know, like Ray just did, give your perspective on self-care for a man. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot.
Philip Jackson, you better answer the question.
I know when I first met my boo, he didn't go to the spa at all. So now he goes more than I do.
And
So-
it's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay, because I think sometimes they feel like that's a woman thing.
It's not.
You know?
not.
And I remember,
It's not.
you know,
Pedicures and
yeah,
manicures, no.
like, you know, going for couples massages and stuff like that, and just like being like, babe, you want to go get your feet done? I'm going to get mine done. You want to go get, like, just dragging them, and then they'd be like, oh, this is actually soothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to get your toes painted or nothing like the females do.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, it's soothing. It's like getting that massage. Like, my boo fell asleep in the chair while getting his feet done.
Are you
Fell
serious?
asleep in the chair.
I love it. I love
Snoring.
it.
So it's like, come on, like, yeah, let's go. Do take care of yourself. Like,
Mine, he goes on his own.
that's good.
Testimony lyric. That is really great advice for Brianna. So I'm sorry, you guys. You want to read what she basically told to the lady, so that because I'm telling
Oh,
you
so
that.
she told, testimony lyrics told Brianna, get a massage while your kids are at school. Play hooky from work. Yes, if you can afford to do that, Bree, do it.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. If you can, Bree, definitely. We recommend that. I'm telling you, you need that moment. She also said that my husband, self-care is bothering her, which I totally agree. So, yeah.
Shannon said, can't do no man with ugly feet. Girl!
Yes, Shannon, tell it. And dirty nails. Yes.
Yes, and dirty nails. That is
Yes, that is the biggest
So,
pet
girl,
peeve of mine.
ladies, take them with you. Dee said dry brushing helps lymphatically and it exfoliates. So
dry
dry
brushing, what is
brushing.
that?
So I don't know what dry brushing is. That on your skin, Dee? Is that something you do like with your skin? Dry brushing your skin? But I know lymphatically, basically like with breast cancer. Dee is a breast cancer survivor. So hey sis.
Congrats, sis. Hey baby.
So she when you have your breasts taken, or when you have breast cancer, they take lymph nodes out. And so what happens is you can swell and get pain under your arms, because we have lymph nodes everywhere in our body, but mainly it's under your arm by your breast that they remove them. And so she's saying lymphatically it helps her with dry brushing. Yes, before shower. So it is something you do on your body. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. So it helps, she massages that area, and it helps lymphatically, meaning like with the pain and with the swelling. So that's good, Dee. I've never thought of that. That's something that, listen, thank you.
Let me
I think
ask
I'm
you
gonna try it.
this. Outside of, because you all are definitely like my sheroes. Like, I really commend you just for everything and that you're going through or have gone through. But, even me, I've never had that. However, I may have pain in my breast. Will that help out, if I do the dry brush or whatever, pain? Or is it only strictly for breast? Is it for, like, body?
I've never done it. So she says brush upward towards the heart. I'm thinking it moves the blood flow. If she's saying do that,
okay, so that would be
it
perfect
moves
for
the
the
blood.
leg,
It helps with the blood flow.
So look it up.
Yeah,
And
look
I
it
don't
up.
know
You may
what
try
cream
it.
Tamika gave me. Y'all, I have issues now like with this leg, but I don't know what cream Tamika gave me last night. I limped to the bathroom, came back, woke up this morning. This knee is like brand new.
Listen, I got
Thank you,
everything.
Tamika J.
I got everything. You need it, I got it.
I'm going to
Pharmacy.
get some of that. I don't know where she got it from, but listen, might rub it on my whole body.
Oh,
one
she
night.
said that dry brushing helps with cellulite. We all got that.
I have seen videos where people lay on their stomach and they rub them with the little machine.
With the machine.
That's interesting. I've never heard of that.
Thanks for sharing.
So Phil says he think that you got him into the spa thing. You got him into the spa thing, boo.
Yes,
When
I
you go to the
did.
spa?
I did. I got my bun to the spa. He said, I think as a man, we try to make sure everything else is taken care of, which is correct. But you have to remember, me and you have this talk all the time. Your family is fine, babe. We gonna be standing regardless. I want you to take that time for yourself, whether that be go sitting in your car and listening to your music. Just have that self-care for yourself.
Ladies, we have to encourage our men to take care of themselves. I think that, especially in the black community, they're not used to it. They're so used to being, workers, and even if it's something that we do for them,
they don't
like,
have that support.
hey boo, here's a gift to the spa, spa day, or here's the gun range, or here's something to go to, like, the golf, whatever they like to do. Yeah, like, let them go and do them. We want to make sure that they're taking care of themselves and getting that, because they work hard. You know what I mean? Like, we work hard too, but they really do, try to make sure that they are providers. Especially, I know the men that I know, that I've been around, the men in my family, the men that that I know I'm friends with or whatever, they want to, they need that.
Definitely. Dee, we are going to actually have you on the show one day, ma'am, with all these remedies you keep giving us.
Black seed oil.
Black seed oil, everything. We're going to definitely have you on the show. And as Tamika J mentioned, she does, she highlights black businesses and just people, that can probably help out with anything. And so she will be in contact with some of you all that, do have your black businesses. We're proud of you, everything. Testimony Lyric, don't give my man that look. You and Tanya, I'm sorry, Brownie, about to get it.
You know they'll go to those spa.
Y'all
Go with them
leave
girls
Philip
and
Jackson
kids. Y'all don't
alone.
understand. Me and my baby go when them kids, like he mentioned.
He said they go when they at
them
school.
kids.
So that's good.
My days off, we make sure.
Yeah. Gotta go more.
You have to. And the thing about it, mean, we can't mention enough. Just definitely
Take care of you.
take care of you.
Take
It's
care of
hard.
you. Self-care helps with the mental.
Life gets in the way, but it does help with the mental, you know.
And life gets hard. I mean, it definitely gets hard, and we are, testimonies to that. Every single
Yes.
one of us out here, we've had, we might not have had the same things happen in our lives, but
Exactly.
everybody has something going on in their life, and it's something that we have to be able to take care of. And it's about how you do it. It's about what how you get through it is how you deal with it. So deal with it the best way that you can, but take time for yourself, and don't think you're being selfish, because you're not. We're not being selfish out here enjoying ourselves.
Yeah,
We're not.
we're about to go enjoy ourselves.
Yes. So we are going to go.
Well, let's say one last thing. You're correct, Pam, and like we said, we're definitely going to be getting in contact with Miss D on other remedies. Maybe we'll do a remedy show one day.
Yeah, maybe that's something that we could do. So everybody can, especially natural remedies, because there's so much
Yes,
going on.
it is.
Exactly. Like taking a lot of medications is something that I absolutely hate. So like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about pain. And one of my survivor sisters, and how much pain she be in and all that stuff, and how she hates taking medicine, so she's come off of her medications, her pain meds, because it makes her so drowsy all the time. And I can contest to that, like it happens. So, and you're not able to function. So we want to find some natural remedies to pain, natural remedies to things. You guys make sure you get each other's information on here, and follow up with each other offline,
Definitely.
to keep the conversation going. Even if you DM us or comment on the page or whatever, just keep the conversation going, because it seems like it's very important. It actually is very important. I'm not going to say it seems like it actually is very important for us to do.
And speaking of DM, we want you all to definitely DM us ideas that you may want to have for the next conversations. Like, if you have ideas, we come up with them. However, if there's something that you want to hear or you want to talk about and maybe get a perspective, everyone else's perspective, definitely DM us and let us know. So
With that said,
we thank y'all for joining us today.
Brownie is
Look, we're trying to get in the pool. So we thank you guys for joining us. We're going to say bye. Have a good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, everybody. We love you all.